Fabio. I am a developer at EPNS. And today the goal of this talk is more of a workshop, right? The idea is to talk about how you can integrate EPNS into your own protocol, right? How you can send off-chain notifications, how you can monitor on-chain events and notifications, how you can integrate EPNS into your front end to retrieve notifications and to display notifications to your users right from your tab, right? Okay, so in Web3, communication happens all over the place, right? You know that communication happens on Discord, on Twitter, on Discourse, they're everywhere. And it's funny because in Web3, what happens is protocols expect users to go directly to their dApps or to their protocols to fetch information, right? And funny enough, that's not how we do in Web2, right? For example, let's say I have a meeting in 10 minutes. It's not like a Google Calendar pressing F5 or monitoring all my events. Google Calendar sends me an event, like a reminder 10 minutes before, like, hey, you have a meeting in 10 minutes, prepare. Or the same thing for WhatsApp. Whenever I receive a call on WhatsApp, there's a push notification. So the service sends a push notification to the user with two actions. Whether I can answer the call or I can reject the call. So in Web3, so let's say, an example, let's say I'm on Aave and I'm about to get into data on Aave. How do I know I'm about to get into data on Aave? Well, I have to keep monitoring like my conditions constantly. Or how about when my ENS domain is about to expire? Well, I must constantly keep looking for it. So like a constant effort for the user to keep monitoring their Web3 information, right? So what is the solution? So what EPNS building the communication layer for Web3, right? So the communication is open, which means that any backend, any frontend, any smart contract can send notifications to wallet addresses. The communication is dynamic, which means that you can say anything you want. In other words, you can say the YouTube video, wallet addresses, you can say the DAO proposal, you can say the notification whenever someone updates you on OpenSea. You can say the song. So basically, we don't impose any restrictions for the type of notification sent to wallet addresses. The communication layer we are building at EPNS is multi-chain. Right? Even though the E for EPNS stands for Ethereum, we are going to be multi-chain. As of now, we are on Ethereum. We're going to be on Polygon very soon. Later on, Binance Smart Chain, Harmony, across all layer 2s, Artificial Optimism, DKSIM, StarNet. And also all layer 1s, they're not EVM compatible. So EVM and non-EVM chains. The notifications are gasless. They can be gasless, so it's to simply sign a transaction using IP712 to send notifications. And the last part is the notifications are platform agnostic, which means that any crypto front end can fetch information from our protocol. It's not like you need to use our mobile app or our Chrome extension or a app to fetch the notifications. Any crypto front end can get those notifications and display to their users on their tab. And we're going to do a demo of this, displaying this, how this platform agnostic works, how it can display notifications to users in any tab actually. So what are the applications for EPNS, right? One pretty useful is for DAOs. I think a lot of people here are part of multiple DAOs, and we can get lost in Discord and Discourse, Twitter, whenever there's a new proposal to vote. Right. So what can happen for a DAO? Let's say Uniswap DAO or other DAO, they can send a push notification to wallet addresses, say, hey, there's a new proposal. It expires in 7 days. Please read the proposal and vote accordingly. And that's something we're working on is right from the push notification, you can read the proposal, and you're going to have 3 actions, whether you can vote on the proposal for, against, or abstain the proposal right from the notification. So the goal is to increase user engagements on DAOs, to increase the quality of votes, right? So people they get to know the proposals beforehand. The quality of votes, we hope to improve it. Fortify, I mean, a lot of applications, right? When you're about to get liquidated on Aave, I mean, it's good to know before I get liquidated. Nobody likes losing money, whether for you farmers out there, when you want to, there's a new farm, whether an API in the protocol gets interested, when you can start moving your funds on DeFi protocols. For NFTs, let's say someone places a bid on your NFT, someone wants to buy your NFT, well, get a notification like, hey, someone is interested in your NFT. When you're part of someone you're part of an NFT auction and someone outbids you. Well, if you really want this NFT, it would be nice for you to get the notification so you can outbid the person outbidding you. For Metaverse, let's say you're playing a game and there are two users, and two users in Web3 means ID wallet addresses, so you can chat back and forth using EPNS, this communication layer that we'll be. So sending back and forth messages between wallet addresses. So we're very fortunate to have a lot of people to support the work. We call them friends of EPNS. They give to us constant feedback so we can improve the protocol and build this chain agnostic, open, permissionless communication layer for Web3. Since we're in Hackathon, just let you guys know we have bounties. We have $48 bounties for anyone who's building on top of EPNS. We have Backend SDKs, Frontend SDKs. If you integrate EPNS in any way in your project, just apply for a bounty. Or if you're interested in applying, using EPNS in any sense in your project but have no idea, please chat to us. We're here literally 24 hours. If you want to talk at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 11 a.m., doesn't matter. There's always going to be someone here to help. Like people, the team here was like 5 a.m. and people were talking to hackers at 5 a.m. So please talk to us, and any question about it, about the protocol, please reach out to us. And also, just a side note, we released our push grants program, so we have $1 million for anyone who builds on top of EPNS. If you want to do tutorials or blogs about EPNS, please open the proposal. It's open, and the committee is going to approve, or all the grants program is transparent. That's the ethos for Web3, right? So I have a video just for people to see how the notifications actually are. So, just want to talk about something about this video, because the idea of this video is to show how notifications are, but by any means you need to use our mobile app to get this notification, right? So any crypto front end can fetch those notifications. We just showed our mobile app because it's an example. We have this actual mobile app for building, want to receive push notifications. You can use our mobile app, but notifications are not tied to any EPNS front end. Just making this sure. So how does protocol works on the technical level? So the protocol is made of three main components, right? So the first component is what we call EPNS core. So EPNS core is a smart contract that is on Ethereum that is responsible. So one step back. So whenever you want to send notifications to wallet addresses, you must do something called, you must create a channel, which means activate yourself in the protocol. And the analogy I always use is, think you're on YouTube, right? So if you're on YouTube, you create a YouTube channel, and users who are interested in your protocol, on your YouTube channel, they subscribe to your YouTube channel to receive notifications. That's the same analogy. So if you want users to receive notifications for your DAO, for your DeFi app, or NFT marketplace platform, you create a channel, and users opt in to this channel. And the opt-in to this channel, I mean, users don't pay fees at all. So gasless EIP 712, and no money wasted. Not wasted, but no money involved for users to receive notifications. This is on Ethereum, so this smart contract is responsible for activating channels that is on Ethereum. The last part, the second part, is our EPNS communicator layer, and the EPNS communicator layer is made of two parts. So the first part is the communicator SDK, so which allows sending off-chain notifications gaslessly. And the second part for EPNS communicator are our set of smart contracts that are going to be everywhere, every chain, EVM, non-EVM chain, that is going to allow any smart contract to call our communicator smart contract to send notifications. And third but not least, we have a peer-to-peer network of which those. There are validators that are going to either monitoring communications emitted from the EPNS communicator layers whether they're off-chain or on-chain notifications, and they're going to index those notifications, so any crypto front-end can simply fetch those notifications and display those notifications in any way they want to. Let's create a channel.
Okay.
Let us stay here. Internet's okay, right? Yeah. So I'm on the staging app. Create it here. So I created a wallet here. I pre-funded it. So basically those are the channels. I mean, that's the staging. We can go to productions, the channels that we have. So let's say I'm a user. I'm looking at this as a user perspective. So let's say I want to get swap notifications for Uniswap v3. Okay, opt-in, send a transaction. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to receive notifications for Uniswap. I mean, alpha homework, let's say. Okay, I'm going to receive notifications for alpha homework. That's how YAM defined CoinDesk snapshot Uniswap of a decentralized we did a partnership.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
Sorry?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
More often, yeah?
Yeah.
Where does the signature go? Is it a centralized registry somewhere, or it goes to the nodes? When I subscribe, when I obtain in one of these channels?
Yes, it goes for a peer-to-peer network of nodes.
Mm-hmm.
So they're permissionless. We're working on decentralizing those nodes. And yes, we're going to stay on this network, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Peer-to-peer network. Yeah, we have some good news person about this.
Good.
Yeah, so let's create a channel. So developer, go here and create a channel. Yeah, let me just minimize this. Yeah, let's come here. I need an image for a channel. So I got this image, right? I need to stake 50 DAI to activate myself as a channel. Continue. Let's create a channel. ETHAmsterdam. This of now we don't need to fill it because this we're gonna need to fill when we go multi-chain. But as of now, no. But soon, yes. Let's create. This is a channel for ETHAmsterdam communication. Call to action link is on our channel list here. We see that a lot of channels, so call to action for a channel list. If you users want to get more information about your channel, you can put your website here or your protocol or anything. So just go to ETHAmsterdam. Let's take this first here. Ctrl C. Let's go and C because I'm high. Ctrl V. Okay. Look, payload to my PFS. Yeah, let's confirm. Transfer my 50 DAI. And once it's approved, I just sign it to approve myself as a channel on this Web3 open communication layer. Okay, so I have a pop up here now. Oh yes. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so I have a channel created. Okay, that's it. But let's do something now. So I activated myself in protocol, so whoever subscribes to this channel are going to receive those notifications. So let's send notifications to whoever is subscribed to this channel. I have a preloaded channel here that I have another wallet that's already subscribed to this channel. This one here in this demo. Yeah. So let's send notifications. So as a creator of the channel, that's the web page. I'm gonna look at the subscription page. Okay. So let's send notification to whoever is subscribed to this channel. So we have 3 types of notifications, right? So the first one's a broadcast notification, which means that anyone who's subscribed to this channel, they're gonna receive the notifications. The second one is a target notification. That is, you can specify a particular, like, hey, send a notification to this wallet address. The third one is a subset of notifications. We put an array of wallet addresses, and the notifications are be sent to those wallet addresses. So in this example, we're going to do this broadcast notification. I'm going to set a header of the notification, which is hello Amsterdam. Hey there. Right? So, and as I said, the notifications can be anything. So I can literally come here, that's our song, EPNS song, click here, put the link, see notifications, assign the transaction, that's it. The notification was sent. So if I come here to my inbox, since I'm subscribed to my own channel, I receive the notifications. So if I click here, that notification I received. Let me refresh here. Yeah, it's not here. But the idea, if you click here, you're gonna go to the call to action link, and you like the call to action link can be, for example, a proposal. So user receives a notification. If you click on the notification, you're redirected to the snapshot or Uniswap governance tab, where you can cast your votes right from there. Or if you want to get liquidated, you click on the notifications, you go directly to the AVI or compound or whatever to put in more collateral. Let's go to our second demo, which is the Frontend SDK. So this is one part I think is very important, which is, as I said before, I'll just reinforce any crypto front-end and display those notifications. So the demo that I have here, so I forked Uniswap front-end, and we have a front-end SDK. So the front-end SDK, we have a React component that is this demo, right? So it says that I have 6 notifications here. I click here, all the notification on my wallet here. That's notification the same here. See, when it's blue here, it means a call to action. So all the notifications that this wallet has ever received is going to be right on Uniswap or whatever app you want to display those notifications, right? And we also have one feature that I didn't have time to put in here is the users don't need to go to our EPNS tab to subscribe to channels. We have another React component that's like, hey, you want to, like, imagine if you're Uniswap or, I don't know, I'm using Uniswap or whatever, any tab, I'm going to like, right from your tab, there's like, hey, you want to get notified for any events on this protocol? The user click opt-in, send a transaction. That's it. The user never ever leave your tab to receive notifications or to opt-in to receive notifications. I think that's powerful actually. So it makes the transaction like everything very seamlessly to users. So I mean that's a normal briefing stuff. Last but not least, just a backend SDK. As I said before, the notifications, they can be sent by any logic. I mean that we don't impose any restrictions by how we send notifications or how the notification was sent. So I just did like a very simple node, like cron job. Basically what it's doing, I mean, I have my private keys here. Everything's hard coded here, but the idea is I'm just doing like a pretty simple bot that is calling CoinMarketCap to get the Bitcoin price and creating summaries, like send notification like, hey, that's a summary of the movement of Bitcoin last 24 hours, last week, or last month. So, I mean, to integrate SDK means SDK one, I mean, just improve my private key, my channel address, field features to all my funds. SDK support. My EPNS SDK here, I mean, just for the SDK, we just need 2 parameters, which is the private key, the wallet who created the channel and the channel wallet address that you're going to receive as soon as you activate yourself in the protocol after staking $50. And last but not least, just go here, SDK free. You send the notifications, right? The payload can be anything, the message can be anything, feel creative to do whatever you want to do. And I mean, notifications are going to be sent from just spamming the network, but I'm sending 3 notifications here. And if I go back to the Uniswap tab, if I refresh here, I should see 3 things here, or 4 notifications which are here. So you see like the backend SDK send notification to the network, the push nodes they got the push nodes they got the notification, the push nodes that are listening to the EPNS communicator layer got the event, they index the communication. There's no way that any person, any crap can tap into this peer-to-peer network of push nodes to get notification. In this example, Uniswap did it, and they see the notification that I sent. See, this was the last notification I sent from the tab, and these are the notifications I sent using the Backend SDK. Yeah, that's it what I have for today. One thing I want to note to say is we are very active on Discord. The entire community, the team is here, so we have office hours on Discord like every week. If you want to talk to us, reach out to us, give us feedback, please feel free to reach out to us. Everything's going to be here. If you want to ask questions, feel free to ask questions. If you want to meet us downstairs, drink a coffee or whatever, feel free to do so. That's it, guys.
When we're sending a notification, where the data is stored is not stored on chain, it's stored on the node.
It's on IPFS.
On IPFS? So all the data, is it encrypted?
We can send encrypted notifications as well.
Okay.
With the private key, we can encrypt notification, or the receiver notification can unencrypt and see the notifications. We can send unencrypted notifications and also encrypted notifications.
Okay, and it's encrypted with the private key, you said?
No, the public key.
Yeah. Okay.
Asymmetric.
So anyone can decrypt it if they have your public key?
No, so you encrypt it with the public key.
Yeah.
Anyone who has the private key can take it.
And so,
Go ahead.
You take the microphone as well.
Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
And my other question is, can we build a peer-to-peer messaging app on top of EPNS, or would you have limitation in terms of storage? If I want to rebuild WhatsApp on EPNS, what are the limitations today to do so?
You're free to build anything on top of it. So what we do, we're literally like an infrastructure project. We are building it. We're monitoring notifications on chain or off chain. We're indexing it, and what you do with the notifications is all up to you.
okay.
Yeah. So we have a selected graph. We have a peer-to-peer network of nodes. We're going to have a peer-to-peer network of nodes. That's what we're working on. There's going to index notifications, and yeah. And if you want to build anything on top of it, you're more than welcome.
I have another question about privacy. And are the lists of the subscribers of a given channel public or they are private?
That's a good question. Do you know her? I mean, of course you know her.
Alright. So yeah, so these are like the wallet address. Like it's alright. I love this Q&A. So yeah, these are the wallet addresses that are giving their opt-in or intent. So of course, that's something which is public, that you do know that this wallet address has opted into this channel. One of the reasons is that, let's say if you're a smart contract, then you need to send a notification out, so you have to check if the user is subscribed or not. That's how we prevent spam. But yeah, they are public.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome.
How does EPNS work with like an app notification? So,
Sorry, go ahead.
like, how do you integrate with like sending notifications on Apple device?
Tomorrow? Yes, so we have a component on the push node. So the push node, what does it exactly communication? So we have a component, we have this, but we're trying to refactor the code so it's modular, it's not a part of that's technical. But the thing is, you can send like, you can use Firebase send notifications. So when you run a push node, I mean, you can build it yourself as well. So you can just tap into the network and like, oh, there's a new network, there's a new communication for a particular address that I'm interested in. So I can just push this to Firebase or anything you want to send notification to the wallet app. Yeah, I have a mobile app here for EPNS and staging, so all the notifications that I send on this demo, they're being pushed. I mean, right? They're being pushed to my app. Yeah, but this is part of push nodes. Not
It's
part
like a
of it.
bridge essentially. You're bridging essentially to the.
Yeah, we do the bridge from Web3 to Web2. But I mean, we don't need to. I mean, we did because I mean, if I want to receive notification on my mobile app, that's Web2. Right? Please.
Is it feasible to send push notifications based on events that happen in the smart contract?
Yes. Yeah, of course. You can when someone plays a beat or yes, we have a. You can create your own bot for the demo that I did here. I was getting information from CoinMarketCap, but you can monitor on-chain events and send notifications based on on-chain events.
And then also select which users to notify, or
Yes. Yeah. So we have 3 types of notification. The first one is a broadcast notification, so it's sent to everyone. The second one is target, which means you have to like I want to send notification just for this wallet address. And the third one is our subset of notifications. So we have like all 3 flavors to everyone, to one wallet, or like a subset of wallets.
thank you.
Please.
Another one. I want to know thank you. I want to know about the price for the service. I know I maybe arrived just a minute after, so maybe I missed it. But I saw that we need to stake like 50 DAI, and stake means that we also get that back. How does it work? And is there a price per push notification?
Yeah, I have this answer for this, but I would love to for Horst to answer this because he has a clear vision for this.
I think you and I will just talk.
We go for a copy later.
So so the price which you saw, that's like the activation price. A part of it, like in 50 DAI, goes to a fee pool, but the rest of it you can of course return back. So the idea is to punish the user or channel just a little bit, but not the entire DAI, and to keep that DAI in stake so that in case they do something wrong, we are able to penalize them as and when the time comes. But yeah, you can basically get back the DAI. So that was your first question. The second question was, what is the charge for the service? So right now, of course, it's completely free. Plan is to keep it free for like a year or 2 years or till whatever time it takes to get the network effect. But once that happens, there will be a fee that will be charged. That will be a monthly or a yearly fee, and again, it will happen through the protocol. It will flow through the protocol. So it's like a circular economy, which we'll have. At that point, DAI will be replaced by push tokens. But yeah, it's something that will come later on once the entire network effect is there, and of course, it will be around $50 to $100 is what we are going to propose to the committee, but eventually they decide.
Oh, cool. Have you thought about putting the stake DAI into an interest-bearing like
yes.
so you to
yes.
be more sustainable?
Yes. Yes. So the version 0, which was just for Ethereum, the plan was that this is stake DAI. It will not even be 50. It can be any number, and the stake DAI goes into Aave. It starts generating interest, and the people who opt in, they are able to get their interest out. But when we went multi-chain, we had to basically balance that out because we will not be able to do that on Polygon or anywhere else. So yeah, that was the initial plan. So, and awesome idea too.
Thank you.
So yeah, no more. Yeah, please go ahead.
Just one last question
Yeah,
about
please.
the node. What are the requirements to run a node? If like next week I want to run a push node,
Yeah.
is it possible, or what will be the requirement in terms of hardware?
Sure.
And what's the plan on decentralizing the push
Yeah.
node?
So as of now, we have one node that is run by us. We have a lot of people working on centralization of this, and so yeah, probably I can give you a better answer in a couple of months.
Okay.
But yeah, the nodes are going to be distributed, and we're working on the tokenomics for create incentives for people to run this communication layer for Web3. But yeah, the idea is you're going to be getting incentivized to run this Web3 communication layer, and yeah, to help distribute this communication layer that is cross-chain, open, chain agnostic, and yeah. But we're working on tokenomics, and the entire engineering team working on decentralization of these push nodes.
That's cool. Thank you.
So yeah, guys, if we're downstairs 24 hours a day, please reach out to us, ask any questions you want. Thank you so much.